Hey everybody, Dr. Shook here, back with another video about a pathogenic trigger of rheumatoid arthritis. So far we've talked about several. We've talked about Epstein-Barr virus, we've talked about Prevotella copri, we've talked about P. gingivalis, an oral bacteria, and now we're going to talk about a fourth one. And this one is a mouthful. It's Aggregatibacter actinomycetemcomitans. We're going to call it AA for short. It's another oral bacteria that affects the gums, and what it does is it's associated with aggressive periodontal disease. So if you're having a lot of gum disease, you have significant gum disease, this bacteria may be one of the main reasons. So it releases an enzyme, and I believe it is leukotriene A, if I'm not mistaken. But this particular enzyme, leukotoxin A. So what it does is it stimulates a particular type of your white blood cells called neutrophils. And these neutrophils, when they become active, they create an inflammatory response in the gums. Now this will activate a process called citrullination. Now citrullination, we've talked about in other videos, but it's one of the immunological mechanisms that's known to change protein structures and that can cause the immune system to actually start reacting to those tissues. Now this can actually be one of the primary triggers in rheumatoid arthritis. It activates it contributes to what's called anti-citrullinated protein antibodies, or ACPA, which has been shown in the literature to be a key feature in rheumatoid arthritis. So this can be a trigger. This can be a perpetuator of rheumatoid arthritis. So if your oral health at all, if your gums bleed at all, if you have periodontal disease, you have got to get that under control because it can be a major factor. And it can also be a major contributor to other disease processes. So if you're dealing with rheumatoid arthritis or really any autoimmune disease, you have to pay attention to your gum health, to your oral health. There are so many other factors we're going to talk about in other videos, but this is a really important one. So the other thing is that smoking can also make this worse because it dries out the mucous membranes, it creates more of an acidic environment, and that bacteria will thrive. If you're waking up and your mouth is dry, it's going to create an environment for anaerobic, for bacteria that like acidic environments, and you're going to promote the growth. So there's several things that you can do and that you should do. You've got to take care of your gums, though, 100%. Go to the doctor, use water picks, use antimicrobials, but you've got to rebalance the bacteria in your mouth. So there are a lot of things that you can do. If you have questions, if you guys need help with anything, I've created a free program for you. I can't make comments anymore. I can't comment on your comments. I have 3 strikes on my account, but go to the link in my bio. I've created a free resource for everyone with RA, totally free. There's a chat where we can interact, and I can give you more details.